I'm Dylan Webb, and this is my narrative speech. For 12 years, I was an only child. Spoiled? Maybe. Entitled? Possibly. Stubborn? Absolutely. But that was no fault of my own. See, my mother loved me to pieces. I was born on her birthday, so we share a special bond. But as long as her love may be, her tolerance for my shenanigans was just as short. I had a lot of hobbies growing up: sports, piano lessons, video games, all things I thoroughly enjoyed. But my real passion at the time was a computer. These were the days of the dreaded dial-up, but back then it was the hottest thing out. I spent countless hours on AOL, MSN, and of course video games. After a couple years, I was a whiz on the keyboard. At the same time, I also had a tendency to stay out past my curfew. My friends and I were usually running amok amongst the neighborhood, and time sure does fly when you're having fun. Upon arrival, I'd be immediately informed that I'd be grounded for whatever length of time my mom saw fit. But it wasn't all bad, because my computer would be there. Soon, though, my mom began to realize how much time I was spending on the computer and how much I enjoyed it. So on top of restricting me from leaving the house, she began to take the keyboard, which we all know is vital to operating a computer. Well, one day, I find myself grounded again, and this time when she takes the keyboard, I'm not so happy about it. As she leaves the house, I stomp upstairs in my bedroom, which happens to be in the front of the house. In blind rage, I karate kick my wall as hard as I can, emitting a thunderous boom that my mom, still outside, could very well hear. The next thing I remember is hearing the front door slam, and no more than 10 seconds later, she's storming in my room wielding a steel cooking spoon. She proceeded to pop me 3 or 4 times, head, body, legs, and stormed back out, leaving me stunned and wounded. It took some time for my mind to process what happened and for the spoon strikes to start stinging, but eventually the tears came. My mom felt so bad afterwards, she went to McDonald's and got me a Big Mac with the chocolate milkshake, but she didn't get that keyboard back. So what did I learn? That's easy. Never throw a tantrum for not getting your own way, especially around my mom, or face the consequences. That's it. Got it. Whew.